If you're hunting for the Sennheiser HD660S2, thinking they're the ultimate audiophile headphones, you landed in the right place. But here's what surprised me. These headphones promised a natural, high-fidelity sound with a spacious soundstage, perfect for immersive music experiences and long listening sessions. However, after diving deep, I discovered some problems that make you stop and reconsider before hitting buy. Stay tuned, because I'm about to reveal the good, the bad, and what you absolutely need to know before spending over $400 on these cans. Let me start by saying this. If you crave audiophile-grade open-back headphones, you might assume the Sennheiser HD660S2 are flawless, especially with a solid 4.5-star rating on Amazon and glowing promises of precise highs, deep sub-bass, and exceptional comfort. But here's the kicker. Despite all the hype, there are quirks and compromises inside these headphones that I can't ignore. So, keep watching because I'm breaking down why they might not be the endgame headphones you expected and who actually gets the most from them. Now, imagine you're setting up for a gaming marathon or a long podcast recording. The HD660S2 advertise plush ear cushions and an open-back design to ensure fatigue-free listening. But what if I told you that comfort is a bit subjective here? The ear pads are indeed breathable and soft, but the clamp force is tighter than a drum, which means after about 2 hours, your head might start to feel like it's in a slow compression chamber. This isn't your lightweight travel buddy, so if you're someone who wears headphones for marathon sessions, the comfort factor might cause some issues, a bit like trying to watch a movie while sitting on a cactus. Let's talk sound, because that's the main course, right? The Sennheiser HD660S2 feature 42 transducers with ultralight aluminum voice coils built to deliver detailed highs, rich mids, and controlled bass that can reproduce piano lows down to 27.5 Hz and punchy bass drums between 45 and 60 Hz. On paper, that sounds like a sonic smorgasbord. In reality, the headphones shine most in vocals and acoustic instruments, delivering a crispness and clarity that audiophiles celebrate. But and this is a big but, the bass response, while controlled, can feel a little restrained for those craving booming, chest-thumping lows. It's like attending a jazz concert where the upright bass player is on a diet. Here's a fun fact. These headphones are handcrafted in Germany and Ireland, making their build quality undeniably premium. But despite their solid construction and commanding presence on your desk, they're wired only, which might annoy anyone who's gotten used to the freedom of wireless headphones. Plus, the included cable is good but not extraordinary. If you lose or break it, replacements can be pricey and hard to find, proving that even high-end headphones can hit you right in the wallet outside of just the initial purchase. So who exactly are these headphones for? If you're a music producer mixing tracks or a hardcore audiophile who listens in a quiet environment, they're a fantastic choice. The open-back design creates a natural, spacious soundstage that studio users adore when precision and clarity are paramount. But if you want something you can easily use in noisy environments or on the go, beware. Open-back headphones leak sound and offer almost zero noise isolation. Wearing these on public transport is like announcing to the world, I'm about to tune out everything around me. And yes, your neighbors will hear every note. Let's pause for a second. Did you know audiophiles once debated if dogs could appreciate the HD660S2? Turns out, even Fido gave up and preferred the sound of his squeaky toy. No worries, though. These headphones aren't designed for pets but people who crave crystal-clear treble and mid-range sparkle. If you want bass to rattle your furniture or bass drops that feel like a wrestling match, these might leave you wanting. Another twist in this review is the heft. These headphones weigh in at around 250 grams, which may not sound heavy until you wear them for long sessions. The padding helps, but the build's durability comes at the cost of portability and comfort for extended use. Think of it as carrying a mini kettlebell on your ears, Great for strength training, perhaps, but a bit much for casual listening. A lot of reviewers rave about the HD 660 S2's spacious soundstage. But what does that mean practically? It means you get a stereo image that's wide and immersive, like you're in the middle of a live performance rather than through a speaker. This is excellent for classical music, jazz, and acoustic genres, where instrument separation and clarity are king. However, for bass-heavy genres like EDM or hip-hop, the experience is less exciting. The bass is accurate but lacks the visceral punch some listeners desire. Worried about the cable? Here's a quick joke. Why did the headphone cable go to therapy? Because it couldn't handle the tension. Yeah, tangled cables can be a pain, and the HD 660 S2's cable is no exception. It's long and sturdy, but because you're stuck wired, it might restrict movement and occasionally snag on something, especially if you're gaming or moving around a lot. Speaking of gaming, these headphones can be a double-edged sword. The soundstage and precise highs help you pick out footsteps and game audio nuances like a pro. But the lack of a built-in microphone or wireless functionality means you'll need a separate mic setup, which adds clutter and cost. For streaming or competitive gaming, that could be a deal-breaker. Let me share a quick anecdote. I once wore these headphones during a Zoom call and realized halfway through that everyone could probably hear my music faintly in the background, because the open-back design leaks sound both ways. So if you're thinking about multitasking with these for calls and music, be prepared to turn down the volume or move to closed-back headphones to keep your coworkers sane. Now, if you've stuck with me this far, here's a little twist. Despite these issues, the HD 660 S2 remain one of the best open-back headphones in their price range. Their detailed, natural sound and solid build justify the investment for the right buyer. Plus, the soundstage and clarity are often compared favorably against older classics and even pricier models, making them a worthy contender for serious listeners. And to toss in another joke before we get serious again. Why did the audiophile refuse to share his headphones? Because good sound is a sound investment. If you're the kind of person who values audio fidelity above all else, these headphones will reward your patience and attention to detail. Here's a practical tip. Pairing the HD 660 S2 with a quality headphone amplifier, or DAC, elevates the listening experience to another level. These headphones respond beautifully to power, so if you haven't invested in an amp yet, your setup may be holding them back. It's like having a Ferrari but only driving it at 30 mph. You're simply not getting the full potential. To recap, should you buy the Sennheiser HD 660 S2? If you want exceptional clarity, an expansive soundstage, and are fine with wired, open-back headphones that deliver a neutral to slightly warm sound signature, then yes, these are a great pick. They excel in controlled environments and for critical listening. But if you prioritize portability, bass-heavy genres, wireless convenience, or noisy spaces, you may want to explore alternatives. Now, before you rush off, here's a final joke to lighten the mood. Why don't headphones ever get lost? Because they always hang around on your ears. But seriously, investing in good headphones like the HD 660 S2 means investing in your music experience. And if you're ready to treat your ears, these headphones are one of the best for pure, audiophile sound quality on Amazon right now. Prices change fast, so if you want the best deal on the Sennheiser HD 660 S2, be sure to check the link in the description below. Remember, these headphones are an investment in sound, comfort, and craftsmanship, but like any investment, you want to do it wisely. Thanks for sticking around for the honest review. Happy listening.